Okay, today we're going to look at another strip from Diceman, the 2000 AD Children Adventure comic, requiring us 2 dice, paper, pencil, and the magazine itself. This week, you are Sláine in Cauldron of Blood. Sláine, I'm gonna say Sláine. Yes, I'm not a huge reader of Sláine. He was a 2000 AD character created in '83 by Pat Mills with Angela Kincaid, who was his then wife. Basically, it was a barbarian hero fantasy. Well, I say hero, but barbarian fantasy based on Celtic mythology and stories. Simple enough, that's off, and kind of should be interested, but yeah, where he also has, due to his worshipping of the one god, I believe, he's able to have power to warp spasm to become a more monstrous, powerful form. Yeah, I said know that. Yeah, don't know much about that stuff. Yeah, and he goes around with his dwarf friend Urko, and there's a few other people back and forth, but yeah, as I don't know too much about it. But this story was actually from Diceman issue 1, and this story was written by Pat Mills with artwork by David Lloyd. The good artist of that is just not one normally associated with the character. Gordon Robson, again, another 2000 AD one. The rules of this story are pretty simple because each different story in Diceman's has different rules depending on the story and how they want to tell it. Some are way more complicated than they need to be, I think, but yeah, most of them are quite simple. So, for this one, you are the legendary warped warrior, the Celtic berserker who fights with the strength of 10 men. You're about to begin a new and dangerous quest to steal the mystic Cauldron of Blood from the Tower of Glass. Which sounds like a nice, simple thing to do. Oh, and I'm probably going to be butchering a lot of names here because, yeah. Right. The evil Drune Lord Slewer Grunsgirl rules a tower which is guarded by hideous monsters like the Mogach, the beast with 100 heads. The cauldron is the source of Grunsgirl's power. You have with you on your quest your dwarf Urko, your axe Brainbiter, a fragment of the Book of Taliesin. To succeed, you need to gain warp points by killing monsters. Warp points are a combination of strength, intelligence, and experience. Complete your warp rating and note it down on your score sheet. Right, so first thing. So originally you are Sláine, Celtic Berserker. Score of 16. Roll 1 dice and add it to the above. Right, so let's roll the dice. Well, I rolled a 1. That gives me a warp score of 17. Yeah, warp score of 17. That doesn't sound amazingly great, but it's what I start with, so. Right. Combat. For this is a combat game because, of course, you're barbarian. The monsters' warp ratings will be given in the story. The rules for fighting them are 1. Roll 2 dice for yourself. Add 1 to the total because you're an expert with an axe. Roll 2 dice for the monster. Add any extra points indicated. If you have the highest score, you have wounded the monster. Deduct the difference in your scores from the monster's warp rating. If the monster had a higher score than you, he has wounded you. Deduct the difference in the scores from your warp rating. 5. You continue until the monster or you has no points left, e.g. is dead. 3. Add the monster's... 6. Add the monster's original warp rating to your own. This is your prize for the experience gained in fighting monsters. You are now ready to begin your quest for the cauldron sought after by warriors since the beginning of time. Probably not since the beginning of time. Recorded time maybe, but... yeah, okay. May the Earth Goddess go with you. Yep, that's one thing I do know about Sláine. The god he worships is an Earth Goddess. Again, I'm really don't have much information here. Right. I probably won't do any voices because they're gonna. Yeah. Right. Start a start now. Because this is another comic one, I won't be showing every panel because I won't. I'll just show. I'll probably show the majority of the panels to show what's going on. Okay. As you and Urko approach, is it technically Ukko? Would be you are. Let's say Ukko then. As you and Ukko approach the Tower of Glass, you recall your only clue, a fragment from the Book of the Wizard Towson. Am I not a candidate for fame? To enter the tower of the strong door, where moonlight and pitchy blackness were mixed together, except I, none returned. Yeah, not very good fragment, anyway. You see why it's called the Tower of Glass. The walls are vertified, turned to glass by fiery breath of dragons. If dragons didn't get in, what chance have we got? Stop whining, dwarf. I'm telling you, Sláine, this cauldron had better be worth it. It is the cauldron of plenty. It can restore the dead to life, and this is the satisfaction of all desires. All desires? Oh, well, in that case. You hear sounds of wild laughter, groaning and breaking furniture from within. A party? I brought my drinking pot. Not now. While they're distracted, we'll go in through the front door. Hurry up and pick that lock. I'm doing my best. There's just one problem. There isn't a keyhole. Will you give him a clout and tell him to look harder? Wait till the moon sheds some light on things? Or look for another way in? Well, according to the hint, the book said to enter the tower of the strong door where moonlight and pitchy blackness were mixed together. I'm gonna wait for the moon because the clue pretty much says the moon. So let's see what happens. Well, wait here. According to the book of Towson, the moonlight is the answer. It would be to a loony like him. At last, the moon emerges through the clouds, and the door is bathed in an eerie light, revealing the keyhole among the intricate patterns. See, Towson was right. Get to work. Ukko deftly picks the lock, and you enter the tower. You head down a dark, dripping tunnel, silent except for the scurrying of rats. Oh, my kind of place. At the end of another doorway, blocked with a massive stone slab. Now's your turn. Open some doors for a change. Soft. Can't move it. Huh. Thought you were meant to be a warped warrior. You clout him for his cheek. Then listen to the sound of the revellers to the left of you. Come on, while the guards are busy, let's check the rest of the tower for the cauldron. You head up the stairs to the right. You think it's hidden up here? Or some clue on how to get into that blocked room? Another stairway heads off to one side. If you came in over the battlements, I didn't. If you enter through the front door, go to another side. Well, I entered through the front door. At the end, you hear sounds of something oozing and bubbling within and notice, what a stink. If you'd like to enter, go to 20. If you want to return to the main stairwell, go to 16. I think I will go to the main stairwell because I don't think it's going to be good. As you head upwards, you see an eerie shadow of something descending the stairs. As it draws closer, you can hear it panting and making weird giggling sound. Probably a little schoolgirl. Maybe it's the murder. The beast with 100 heads. We've got to get out of here. If you agree, try the door to the right. If you'd like to meet the creature, well, carry on. Yeah, I'm gonna say I want to meet the creature because I think it's a schoolgirl. Okay, that sounds wrong, doesn't it? You raise your torch and see the abomination of Mona, the flightless albino bat ape with white membranous skin stretched over its drooping wings. Well, yeah, Mona, schoolgirl. I was right there. If you want to fight it, go to one section. If you don't, try the door to the right to escape. I think I'm going to try fighting it. It's a giant bat. The abomination is extremely paranoid from years of imprisonment in the tower and being constantly attacked by wandering adventurers. That's not really paranoia. It's convinced you're out to get him and attacks first. I thought it was a hare. It's called Mona. Although it's blind, it knows your every stroke and is a savage and clever opponent. Abomination Mona, warp rating 8. Right. So, I roll 2d6 dice. And I roll them, and I get 7. Add that to my warp rating of... No, add 1 to that 7. Right. So I got a score of 8. The monster doesn't get any bonus. And the monster gets 2. That is good. My 8 is higher than their 2. So, I'm going to embarrass myself with my maths here. The difference in our score is 6. So I remove 6 from their score of 8. Which means they've got 2 left. Second roll. I score a 7. That's good. Add 1 to make another 8. They score 11. I've been hit. Right, I scored 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's difference of 3. I lose 3. Put my warp score down from 17 to 14. Third roll. I score 6. Add 1 makes 7. They score 10. Well, it's not going particularly well now, is it? I got 7, they got 10. So there were 3 in it. So... Yep. So I'm now down to 11. I rolled 6, add 1, that's 7. They rolled 4. Oh, thank God, they're dead. Because even I can work out that 4, 5, 6, 7. See, it's 3, and they've only got 2 left. They're dead. Right, so to my 11, I had their score of 8, which is their original score. Put me up to 19. If you win, you may enter the room to the right. Or if you've entered the room before, or prefer to go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. The stairs head downwards, and you hear the party goers again, breaking more furniture and singing bloodthirsty songs. The racket is coming from the guard room on your right. When we pass this door, we're going right round the tower. Will you enter this room or head on? Well, I'm going to head on. You reach the point you started from, the blocked doorway in the middle of the tower. Would you like to go around the tower again, or go outside and look for a secret entrance? I'm going to go around the tower again. Recording the clue, you go around the tower 4 times and activate a hidden energy spiral. What clue? Jizzy, what clue? The clue I got at the start did not mention anything about the number of times you have to walk around. That's the problem. If you figure something out, or try something without them knowing how you've done it, they can get a bit weird. Anyway, you feel the earth power warping into you. The power builds up, writhing through your veins like a serpent. Add 10 to your warp rating. Good, that puts me up to 29. That sounds more respectable. You return to the door. Now you have the strength to pull it open. Will you light the lamps on either side first? Or do you think they could activate a trap? Well, I think they could activate a trap. Oh, I'm not going as much to the art because I'm showing the art, and it's quite good. I quite like this. Quite good artwork. I think it's suitably barbaric. I think there might be a trap. No, why would there be a trap? No, I'm gonna light them. I got no idea what I'm gonna light them with, but I'm gonna light them. You light the lamps and then pull back the slab. Inside, Drune Lord Slewer Grinsgull is waiting for you. In front of him, warmed by the breath of 9 two-headed snakes, the legendary Cauldron of Blood. Okay, this Drune Lord, whatever Drune is, that doesn't look too bad. Let's see, some kind of weird antler-headed. Oh, he's not a seven of the Horned Gods, he? No, it shouldn't be. But it is quite nice. Yeah. Yeah, you can get a nice figure of this guy, surely. Right. A foul smell wafts towards you from the Drune Lord's filthy robes and rotting creature inside. You've done well to come this far, stranger, but not well enough. The torque around your neck turns into. Well, the picture shows a snake. Two-headed snake. Ah! He bites you. If you have the toadstone, no, don't. That doesn't sound very good. The venom paralyzes you and you slump to the ground. As you black out, the snake slithers off to join the others. When you come around, you see Ukko laying dead nearby. You are hanging over the cauldron which starts to moan. I am glad you visited me, stranger. You see, the cauldron feeds on the blood of heroes. It's greedy for yours. Your quest is over. You have failed. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. This is going to be quite a short one. Probably is because I'm dead there. I'm trying playing through it again. Nah, I said I'll play for them probably like that. So yeah, I've died. Quick flip of that. There's quite a lot of things you can actually meet. Like a lot of characters. Oh, it's really nice. But yeah, interesting. Maybe I should have interrupted the party. Oh well. Quick flipping through this. It's possible if you get into a bunch of goblins where they offer you a drink, you can take a drink, and they kill you with it. Oh, rather, as you lean back in your chair, it propels you forward right into the spikes. Nice. Yeah, so I should have been able to try to find other things first. Oh, there's a female skeleton at one point. That'd been interesting. Very often you don't get gender skeletons, just skeleton, generic. Yeah. Well, I said that was quite a short one, and well, there's quite a few pages of this one because how many sections it got to? 103 sections. There's quite a few pages. But that was that was Sláine, Cauldron of Blood. That apparently I'm not a very good barbarian. It is not too surprising there, but oh well. If there's anything else much I can say, yeah, I can. There's a lot of panels in the rows. One's a bit of story, but again that makes sense. Got one fighting. Can say, but yeah, not too bad. I think that's a bit of an easy. Well, it felt that there wasn't much choice because I've led to the parts that just seemed the most sensible one. Hey, while I'm doing it, let's have a look. If I let the lights first, if I didn't light the lights first, what would have happened? if I hadn't of lit the torches, I would start to pull back the slab, and the slab before top of me and kill me. Yeah. Don't have much choice there. Yeah, I probably should spend a bit more time searching the place, go through a few of the other doorways. Because I probably would have found the toadstone, which would have protected me from those snakes. I'm assuming. Yeah, okay, not too bad. Something I can do another try sometime, but don't like too often. So, yeah. Anyway, and yep, I suppose that was it. Now, this is first issue of Diceman. I've already done the Judge Dredd story. That was the Sláine story, and I think there's only one more in that issue. Yeah, 3 games. The other one was Nemesis the Warlock one. I got no problem with Nemesis the Warlock. I mean, I like some of the ideas. Very heavily religious in a way, inspired by the Spanish Inquisition and so that. The gameplay in that one does look a bit interesting. Basically, you are flying around. Yeah, in your what the hell is this plane called? Blitzspear. Which is actually interesting enough. This Blitzspear was designed first, which appeared in the first strip. Nemesis the Warlock wasn't designed until afterwards. So they designed him to look like a ship, rather than a ship designed to look like him. But yeah, but that's mostly all about you having to fly around, not go too fast. Because if you go too fast, you can't take it back. You can't take a corner, and yeah, it's an interesting idea. Don't know how well it's gonna play, but I could do it sometime. Right, and so I suppose that's all for now. Bye.